Good afternoon, Avon. I'm Mike Matlack.
I'm Lisa Alexander.
Let's get started with today's announcements. Looking for a new group to join in 2020? Join us for the first friendship group meeting of the new year on Thursday, January 9th at 3:15 in the AHS Community Room. There will be a meeting that lasts until 4 p.m. Feel free to see Ms. Malone or Mrs. Reinhardt with any questions.
Now we're going to send it over to Kylie Getz with the information about the DC trip.
Hey everyone, just a reminder that for those seniors who signed up for the Washington DC trip that you need to log on to your Prodigy account and make your second payment by next Friday, January 17th.
That was ENN's Kylie Getz. Thanks, Kylie.
Attention any boys interested in playing on the tennis team this spring. There will be a brief informational meeting after school Wednesday, January 15th in room 260 starting around 3:20. Hope to see you all there.
Well, that's all for us.
Now we're going to send it over to third period to finish today's announcements.
Thanks, Mike and Elise. I'm Emily Olson.
And I'm Parker Davis. Let's continue these announcements. Plan to check out the Avon High School prom pop-up shop and fashion show to support the cheerleaders on Saturday, January 11th from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Purchase new or gently worn dresses and see this year's prom trends and styles. There will be tons of vendors including American Commodore, A Bride's Design, Glow Body Tanning, Dion Nail Spa, and much more. Even get a chance to win prizes. Tickets for just $5 will be sold during lunches January 6th through 10th and at the door. Anyone with prom or bridesmaid dresses that they'd like to donate can drop them off at A Bride's Design during business hours or at any boys' home basketball games before January 11th.
Get ready for the end of the semester. The last day of this 9 weeks is Thursday, January 16th. There is no school on the January 17th due to in-service and no school on Monday, January 20th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Tuesday, January 21st is the first day of the second semester classes.
Attention sophomores, if you are interested in checking out the career opportunities available at JVS by attending the JVS field trip on Thursday, January 23rd, you have until Friday, January 20th to turn in your permission slip to Student Services. If you need a permission slip, stop by Student Services office to pick one up.
Now we're going to send it over to Alyssa Chonko with an update on the new tardy procedure.
So the old tardy policy was that students would come into the office, Mrs. Cachet would give them a white slip of paper, and they would then take that piece of paper to their teachers. And then the assistant principals would then call those students down when they hit certain landmarks in their tardies, like the 5th tardy or the 7th tardy or the 10th tardy. And then we would handle it down here and give them either a detention, a Wednesday school, or an ISA. So the new tardy policy is way more efficient at all levels for students, secretaries, and administrators. The new tardy policy has students coming in to finger scan in the main office, and when you finger scan in, it prints you out a receipt. It is imperative that you look at that receipt because that receipt will give you your total number of tardies. It'll give you a consequence if you have one, or a warning if there's a consequence coming up in your near future. So make sure if you are tardy that you look at the receipt, you make sure it has your name on it, and you see if you have a detention scheduled for, say, Thursday, to make sure you go to that detention, because if you don't show up, then that could lead to further consequences. So essentially, the new receipt system for the tardy policy has everything you need to know on it. It has the number of tardies that you've had in total the entire year. It has the consequence you have, when the consequence is, where it's at, and the day that it is on. Now, if you receive a Wednesday school or an ISA because you've hit like your 26th tardy or something, then you will get a call down slip from Mr. Betts or myself, and we will schedule that for you face to face. This new system makes everything much easier for you, the student, the secretaries, as well as the administrators.
Thanks, Alyssa.
And that's all we have today. I'm Parker Davis.
And I'm Emily Olson. Have a great day, Eagles.